what you're looking at here, you are looking at an upholstery nightmare. This is what you call an upholstery nightmare, people. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you a little story about this situation that you're looking at. First of all, this goes to a 1967 Camaro. The owner bought foam padding. He bought foam padding for the front seats, which are over there. He bought seat covers for the back seats, which are right there. There was no padding, burlap, or other materials for the back seat. He bought this kit as a deluxe interior kit. I presume that's what it is. I don't know. Let's go ahead and move a little closer. So I want everybody to look at these seats. I want everybody to look at them really, really close. And I'm sure the upholstery guy that did these seats is watching this video, which is fine with me. I don't really give a fuck who's watching what. So we got here, this came with the kit, I presume. This is the hog rings and the pliers. And, okay, so here's some little pliers. I don't know if the upholstery guy used these. I'm sure he's got his own. Here's what a hog ring is. This is a hog ring. Kind of looks like a staple. That's a hog ring right there. So it came with this, okay? It came with this. This is what it came with. It did not come with these. Now what these are the backs that go on the back of the seat like that. So this goes on the back, and then it covers the back seats. So these don't look like they're in that good shape. Now, to buy a set of these, let's go ahead and look those up, because the owner didn't buy those either. So we're going to go ahead and look that up just real quick. And I want to show everybody the bottom of the seat. Can you see that picture right there? That's the bottom of the seat. And we'll go ahead and look at it again. He didn't paint the tracks or the spring. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and see how much these backings cost. Just as I search randomly. 1967. 1967. Let's see there. One. And then we're going to go Camaro front seat backings, backs. Okay, so a set of these, if you get them over at, these are the OER brand. If you get them at Speedway, they're $130 plus shipping. And they go anywhere from $120 Classic Industries up to $150 for these things here in black. We're going to talk about this bullshit here in a minute. So I find a guy that does upholstery work right here in Moab, and I ask him if he can do these seats. I asked him that. And he said, yes, he can do them. Okay, so that's hooked on there. No, it's not hooked on there. Okay, so that's not hooked on anything. All right. So I asked him, I said, can you do these seats? Can you do the interior on these seats? And he said, yes, I can do the interior on those seats. I said, okay, how much to do them? I got the foam for the front seats, and then the back seats doesn't have any foam or anything. And I got the interior stuff, okay? And he looks at them and he gives me a price. And I agree with the price. I didn't argue with the price. Okay, I want to tell everybody this. I did not argue how much it was going to cost. I don't give a fuck. I just want the shit fucking done the right way. So he gives me a fucking price to do this right here, okay? Let's move the camera back. There we go. So he gives me a price to do all this. I told him when we first looked at it, and Minnie the Body Shop girl was out here with us, and I told him, because we were looking at the seat like this, we were looking at the back of the seat like this right here. We weren't looking at the front of the seat. And I told him, I said, this ain't got no foam on it. The back is kind of fucked up. He said, don't worry. I will put new foam on it and burlap for you. That's no problem. That's what he said. He said that right here, where we're standing right now, as we were looking at that right there, just like that. So, he gets all the stuff. It sits in his house. He finishes some other jobs. I wasn't in a hurry for it. Whenever you get to it, that's fine. Take your time. I just want it done right. And I want it to look like a professionally restored car. That's all I want. This car, by the way, is a 1967 Camaro that's going to the fucking UK. The owner is not here with me. The owner is not here to inspect the job. I am the middleman. Does that make sense to you? I am the fucking guy in the middle of the fucking job that is not just the guy building the car, but also the babysitter. And if somebody like this happens, then I'm the one that's taking the fall. The foam kit for this fucking seat here, which is not, it's foam, burlap, and some other bullshit. Let me tell you how much that is. The owner didn't buy that. Back seat foam kit. Okay, that's a video. Okay, hold on, that's on YouTube. We don't want YouTube. Okay, let's search here. Hang on. I want to make sure everybody hears the story on this. Okay. Now, the upholstery guy told me, and if he would have told me, you need to buy new foam and all this other shit, guess what? Guess what my friend Pete would have done? Does anybody know? Does anybody know what my friend Pete would have done? Go ahead. Answer the fucking question. I want you to. I want you to tell me what I would have done if the upholstery guy was standing here when we looked at those and I told him, well, the foam and everything's kind of fucked up on it. What would I have said? Let me tell you what I would have said. I would have said, okay, I will order brand new foam kits for it if that's not going to work. That's what I would have done because I want it done right. Of course, this is a whole situation here. All notch interior cam. Okay, so at Speedway, they got, I guess it's a burlap kit, or over at Classic Industries, 60 through 70 sign reupholstery padding kit for rear seat. $250 fucking dollars. I would have bought it. I would have said, no problem, let's buy it. Let's get it so we can do it the right fucking way. And I always make sure and say, are you sure? That's the price. Are you right? And this is another reason I don't like to use outside resources to do shit. So anyway, back to the story. I'm using this as a monitor, okay, so I can see what's going on. So let's get back to the story here. I tell the upholstery guy, he gives me a price. I agree with the price. I don't fucking argue with the price. I tell him to take his time. I'm not in a hurry. And he says, okay, no problem. He starts working on these seats right here. Starts working on these. And he texts me and says how shitty they are. And you know, the frames are rotted and rusted. And they're going to need a lot more work than we talked about. And it's going to cost more money. That's what he said. I said, don't do anything. Let me come over and look at it. I go over there and I look at it. And sure enough, it's got surface rust. Just like any other car that is 70 fucking years old. It's got surface rust. I asked him, at that time, maybe we should get those sandblasted. I can have sandblast guy sandblast them. And he said, no, I can go ahead and clean them all up and paint them black. I said, okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and do it. So he goes ahead and paints the frames of them black. And the springs, and they look pretty nice. For the extra money. And I didn't argue with him. No fucking problem. Whatever. And now I haven't seen the seats. I haven't even seen them yet. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't even know what they look like. So then, today, he texts me, not once, but twice, and tells me how shitty the foam is, and it's going to need new pieces and parts, and it looks like shit. And now he's telling me, I need more money. I need more money. But this time, it's not a little bit of money. It's a lot of fucking money. And then he tells me that I don't know anything about interior or upholstery. And then he starts talking about the owner, that the owner doesn't know shit about upholstery, and that this is a lot of fucking work, and that basically I'm doing it dirt fucking cheap for you. Well, let me go ahead and tell you something, people. I had somebody in Grand Junction that was going to do these seats. I already had somebody lined up. All I had to do is take them there to get them done for half the price that this guy finally ended up telling me after 20 texts how much it was going to cost me. And that included the foam and the padding and all the other shit for that right there. Now let me go ahead and explain something to you. I've been in business 43 fucking years. I know how much fucking upholstery costs. I know how much interior costs. I built 478 fucking kit cars. I had interior, custom interior, not this shit. Not fucking slide-on seat covers. We're talking ultra leather. We're talking real leather. We're talking fucking interior that costs 10, 12, 13,000 fucking dollars. I know all about fucking interior. And I am not going to be insulted and belittled telling me I don't know how to do my job and I do shitty fucking work. If I was going to do these fuck-off seats, I would have had the fucking springs and the fucking frames sandblasted. I wouldn't have took a wire brush and cleaned them off and painted them with cheap, inexpensive, flat fucking black paint. I would have used alkyd fucking enamel. So he goes ahead and does the frame. Like I said, they look pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and get a picture of that. So the seats look, I mean, the back of the seats look all right. You can see right there. Okay, he did a good job cleaning them. They look nice. What kind of paint did he use? I don't fucking know. Spray paint. He told me that they were rusted and rotted. So he wanted to paint the back of the tracks, but he didn't paint the top of the tracks that you actually see. He didn't paint the top of the tracks that you actually see when you open the doors. He painted the bottom of the tracks. We're missing the latch right here, this little latch thing that goes right here that you push up and down to unlock the seat. That's not there. I don't fucking know. I don't know if it was there or not. I want everybody to look at the seat here. Do you see anything wrong with that? Does anybody see anything that might be out of whack? I see something going on right here. The white lines don't line up. Is that his fault? I don't fucking know. But if I'm going to pay that kind of price to have interior done, the white lines should line up. So what happened today is he texted me, the upholstery guy says, it's going to cost this much more money. Well, you've already jacked the price up on me, as far as I'm concerned, twice. Because Minnie was out here when he told us the initial price, and I even asked her, I said, is that how much he told us? No, he didn't. He told us that much. I'm not going to say how much it was. It doesn't fucking matter. So then he kind of didn't really argue, but made it very to the point. This is how much I told you. I didn't argue with him. I said, all right, that's fine. I don't care. Then he jacked the price up to paint the frames and, clean them off the brush. And then he sent me some text pictures of he texted me a couple pictures of them. And in the pictures, it showed the material had wrinkles in it. Now, I don't know about you. But if I am spending $75,000, $80,000 to have a car restored, I am not going to accept my seats with fucking wrinkles. I'm not going to do it. I texted him and said, I see a couple wrinkles there. Can you take your heat gun or your steamer and get the wrinkles out? He said, he texted me back and said, I've stretched those seats super, super tight. There's no wrinkles at all. Nothing. Nothing at all. They're perfect. I said, okay, no problem. Just let me know when you're done. I'll have your money for you. And then he texts me back and he says, it's going to cost double this much money to do the back seat because everything's shitty and it's all rotted and it needs all these brand new parts and all this other shit. This is where my friend Pete put his fucking foot down and said no. Now these lines line up. Okay, well, actually they don't line up perfect, but they line up a lot better than that. Now, I don't know why the white lines ain't lined. It looks like the seat's cockeyed. You can tell it is. I mean, look, this one sits normal and this one leans back. Okay, so here's a lock right here on this one, but this one doesn't have one. I don't know if that was on there or not. I don't fucking know. So we got to get some stoppers for these, some rubber stoppers and stuff. So to reupholster these seats, before we go any further about the upholstery guy, cost a lot more money than just buying some seat covers and some seat foam. to do these seats properly, you need the backings that go on them. You need all the rubber stops. You need all of the covers that cover the fucking arms. And I still don't know why this seat's all fucked up and crooked. I'm speculating that, yeah, this is a passenger seat. This seat should be sitting pretty. Because the driver's seat's used more than the passenger seat. So anyway, back to the situation. So we got two problems here with my friend Pete doing interior work. First of all, I'm sick of being the middleman. I'm not a fucking babysitter. I don't have resources where I'm at now to do anything. Nothing. Here's an example of it right here. So I told the guy, I said, just forget it, okay? Just forget it. He gets mad at me. I got mad at him. I'm hollering and screaming. He's telling me, he's hollering and screaming at me with an attitude like that. Fuck you, blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the other. I was going to go pick him up at his house and pay him the money owed. Minnie says, you ain't doing shit. Let's go ahead and get Minnie out here and see what happened when she went and picked up the fucking interior for a $70,000 restoration fucking car. You want to come over here? Come on over here. Come on over here. Okay, so I was going to go get him, and you kind of cussed me out and said, you ain't fucking going nowhere. You'll go to jail for hollering and screaming at him. I will go pick him up.
We've already paid court costs and lawyer fees
on
your mouth.
There you go. All right, so you go over to the guy's house. We don't give a fuck what the price is or anything else. We already agreed that we're just going to come get him. What happens?
Why are you fucking screaming?
Go ahead, tell us the story.
I get to his house. The stuff is on the ground, the dirt ground, mind you.
Yeah, let me go ahead and show you this. Hang on a minute. Yeah, where's the fucking, it's, okay. So he had him on the dirt.
No, that's not the hole.
Okay, so he had him laying on the dirt, right?
There's actually a hole there.
Let me see.
A hole there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, he has them laying on the dirt. You can see where they were all scuffed up, and it's ripped right here and over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and hang on. Let's stand these up here. Let's go ahead and get these. Now, my floor is nice and clean, so we're not worried about my floor. Go ahead.
So I get over there, and the stuff is on the ground, on the dirt ground, just like I told you. Everything. So I back up, I load everything up, no one comes outside.
He didn't even come outside. He threw them outside on the dirt next to the fence.
They were already there when I got there.
They were already on the ground, just sitting outside.
Yeah.
Somebody could have actually came by and just stole them if they wanted to, or took them. Thought they were trash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
So I remember the seat tracks. And when you say seat tracks, I was thinking it was going to be a long bar thing that...
Yeah.
So there was no long bar thing anywhere. So I went and knocked on his door, and instead of answering the door...
Now, hold on. Before we go any further, did you have money in your pocket, cash money to pay him?
I do.
Exactly what he said to pay, right?
Yep. The full amount.
Okay, the full amount. Okay, go ahead.
So I knock on his door, and he can't even open the freaking door. He opens the window and says, "What do you need?" And I said, "Where are the seat tracks?" He said, "They're on the seats." I said, "No, they're not," because I was looking for something long and thin that runs from the front to the back, and there was nothing on there like that. So he says, "Hang on just a second," and he comes outside. We walk over to the truck. The doors are open on the truck. He walks up to the
So
truck.
you loaded them in the truck, not him.
I already said that.
You loaded everything.
I already said that.
Okay, go ahead.
I already said that. Are you not listening?
Okay, I'm listening. I just want.
yelling?
We got
You
other.
don't listen?
No, we got other viewers that just came in.
I'm sure they
Okay,
were
I'm letting
listening,
them
but
fucking
you
know.
don't.
I'm letting them know what the fuck you're saying here.
So anyhow, he walks over to the car or the truck, and I have the seats, one in one side of the back, inside the cab of the truck, the other on the other side. He walks up to the closest one. He because I've got him laid back. He pulls the seat up and he says, this is the track. I said, oh, okay. I was thinking it was some long bar thing. My fault. Okay, I said, hey, if you would like to stretch the seats in the 2-3 places that need to be stretched so that they look good, I'm more than willing to pay you everything that I owe you. And I said, if you'll move out of the way, I'll show you. And he says, with an attitude like that, I'm not doing nothing. Turned around, went and got in his house and shut the door. So I got in my truck and I left.
So you still got his cash in your pocket and he refused to take it?
I didn't offer it to him. I mean, I told him if he wants to fix the seats.
So you're basically at the standing point. He ain't getting nothing because he didn't do the seats right. And he won't take his time.
Look at the wrinkles. Look at the wrinkles. There shouldn't be wrinkles on. These are pull-ons. These are pull-on covers. He didn't sew these. These are pull-on covers. All you got to do is stretch them. These are wrinkled. Well, they're dirty here, but it's all wrinkled. It's wrinkled. It's wrinkled. It's wrinkled. Now, this corners look good, but this corner's wrinkled. And
that's the seat that he texted me, and I told him, can you tighten that up a little bit? And he said, I stretched him.
This seat looks good.
Right.
This seat needs to be pulled. And I told him there's only a few places that need to be pulled, and I'll be more than happy to pay you everything we owe you, just like...
Okay. Now, he didn't supply any padding. I want to make this all clear. He used the padding that we gave him, which the owner bought. I believe it was the top and bottom foam. Now, this is factory foam or aftermarket foam that the owner bought. So in the respect and technicality of the wrinkles, I kind of agree with him. That's not really his fault because...
Hang on. Hey, whoa. I've been with you how long? 25 years?
Yeah.
We've been having upholstery work done for at least 25 years.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And when an upholstery shop gives you a estimate or gives you a price.
That's the price it is.
And then you finagle and decide and say, yes, I do want this. No, I don't want this. And y'all finally agree on what exactly is going to be done on your interior and you agree on the price. It shouldn't go up once. It shouldn't go up twice. It shouldn't go up 3 times. It shouldn't go up at all. And he should have took into account that these seats are out of a how many year old car? 60-year-old car? 50-year-old car? A really fucking old car? Of course there's going to be surface rust on the inside of the fucking metal. All you do is brush it off and fucking spray it with some DTM. Direct to metal paint. That's all you do. That's included.
Wow. Hold on a minute. Gosh, the body shop girl knows what DTM means. Wow. That's amazing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's all in part of the job. When the upholstery man is doing his estimate in his head and he's thinking, okay, I got to have this to do this. I got to have this to do that. When I open these old seats up, they're going to look like this. Duh. Any dummy in their right fucking mind knows that the seat is going to look like that when it's 50, 60, 70 years old. What do you expect? I'm done. I got shit to do.
Can you see those? Is everybody in the picture here? Okay, here we go. Let's see. There we go. Okay. This is my problem with the upholstery job on these seats. It's not the upholstery person's problem that the lines don't line up, okay? That has something to do with the hinges, okay? Fine, I understand that. The upholstery guy doesn't have shit to do with the cheap, inexpensive, junky-ass aftermarket foam. And I don't even know if there was foam for these. I don't even know. Okay? I know there was foam for these, but I don't even know if there was foam for this. All right? Now, it shows that there's some type of foam on the back of this, but I don't know. So if the upholstery guy put foam on this, I think, this is my opinion, being in business 43 fuck-off years, building 478 fucking kit cars and full custom $10,000, $12,000 interior jobs. When he saw that, he should have took the covers off and added more foam. That's what I think, okay? The foam that is put on these seats, there's not enough foam. That's why it looks like dead spots here. Now, as far as this wrinkle over here, on this, I don't know why it's doing that. He said that he stretched and pulled those so super tight that you can't pull them anymore. He said that he stretched them super, super tight. This is not a $70,000 restoration job. This is not that. Okay? These seats are not a $70,000 concourse restoration job of any type of car whatsoever. This isn't even a $25,000 restoration job. This isn't even, I'm going to go ahead and say it, an $18,000 restoration job, in my opinion. We got air pockets right here. You can see there's air right here. Like there's a dead spot there and there's a dead spot here. This is dead. This one doesn't have that, but it does have a dead spot up here. I'm not going to critique them. I'm not here to nitpick. I'm here to tell you, and I'm going to go ahead and do this while I'm at it. This guy here, now watch this. Watch close. Watch this. And this guy here, are you ready? Are you ready? I do not do interior work whatsoever. None, nada, nothing. I do not do interior work. I do not have the resources here or anywhere to do interior work. Here is your example. I will have to take these seats all the way to Grand Junction or Denver or wherever the fuck I gotta take them and have these motherfuckers redone. I am not liable for any interior work whatsoever. It's over. Over. This is not a joke, people. This is one of the biggest fucking nightmares that we have run across at fucking SWRNC, Southwest Riding Custom. This fucking car has done nothing to me but give me grief. Everything on this car that I have done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, fucking 9 times over. Now why that is, I don't fucking know. I'm going to go ahead and explain the headliner as we're talking on the car. I'll go ahead and explain that. And then I'm going to go ahead and explain something else. Okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and explain something else. Okay? Okay, can you see me in the camera back here, or do I need to adjust? I want to make sure we get all this in here. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Let's go ahead and bump that camera up a little bit, because I want to make sure that everybody understands this situation. Okay? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and explain this to everybody. And I already know the upholstery guy's probably watching this. Okay? And I don't give a fuck. This is a clusterfuck, dude. This is a fucked up situation right here. This upholstery guy has left me with the wet rag. He has taken the wet rag and slapped me in the face with it. Okay? Let me go ahead and explain something to you. I make videos. I am a YouTuber. When I come across a situation, okay, I want to let the world know what the deal is. This is a situation. This is an example. This is called an example video. Will this guy get any fucking money out of me? I'm going to give him some fucking money for working on it. Is he going to get the full amount? No, he's fucking not. Because I got to go have all this shit fucking redone. Now I want to ask your opinion. Does this look like shit? Would you accept this type of fucking work to have your upholstery redone in your vehicle? Leave your fucking comment, because I want to see if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these are $70,000 car restoration seats. Maybe they are. Because the upholstery guy told me he doesn't do shitty work. As a matter of fact, he told me I do shitty work. That's what he told me. He said, if you want to go ahead and do shitty work to those, you do it. I'm not going to, because I don't do shitty work. I do professional work. That's what he said. And that's what fucking got me ticked off right off the bat. I was nice and calm until he threw that bullshit in my face. Because I am a fucking professional motherfucker. Now, this is called an example video for you, the viewer. And if the upholstery guy's watching this, I don't give a shit. Here's another example of an example video, a fuck me in the ass video that you, the viewer, needs to watch out for. Because that's what I do. I take my situations and I videotape them for you to watch. So you know not to get fucked around like I did. I had another guy in town that used to be my friend. And he had a car that belonged to one of his relatives. And somebody ran into him, backed into him. The guy that backed into him had insurance. He had insurance. The guy gave the guy that backed into him, gave him all the information. You know, I wasn't there, but I'll bet he apologized to him. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. He got the insurance. The insurance is paying to fix the car. If you're going to have your car fixed and the insurance paying for it, why the fuck does it matter to you how much it costs? I'm asking you that question. Why does it matter to you how much it costs? You're not fixing it. The body shop is fixing it. Who gives a fuck if it costs $10 or $10,000? The guy argued with me and said, yeah, they're not paying enough money to fix it. Well, how do you know? I want a brand new fucking mirror. I want a brand new fucking door. Well, they're not going to give you a brand new door with a scratch that big. Okay? It was a scratch about that long and it had a dent. It was lightly dented in. Now the mirror, they're not going to buy him a brand new $1,000 fucking mirror. They're going to buy him an LKQ, like kind quality. It's the same fucking thing. Scuff it, paint it. There you go, bitch. It's done. We walk outside to look at his car and he says, look at this. Look at this body line here. Look at it. Look at that. I think the hinge is bent. And I'm like, what the fuck, you know? I'm thinking, this is insane. This is fucking crazy. We go around to the other side of the car and he says, look, it doesn't look like it. And his daughter points out and says, yeah, it's the same thing, Dad. It says, well, it doesn't look like it to me. I decided not to do that job. I don't want to hassle with it. I don't need the owner of the vehicle telling me how to fix his car and how to charge insurance companies and how to do all this other shit. He goes to another body shop after he talks to me. He says, well, I'm going to go get another estimate. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Why does he want an estimate? What does that make you think? If you were a body shop owner and the owner of the car is telling you they're not paying enough money to fix it, what is that telling you? That's telling me that the owner wants money in his pocket. He wants to have money in his pocket and his car fixed like better than brand new. He wants a show car. He goes to another body shop. I don't know what body shop or where it was. And he comes back and says, well, this estimate, they're going to replace the door. They're buying a brand new mirror. They're doing this. They're doing that. Rah. And it's going to cost 2 or 3 times. Well, I don't know what the price was. I don't know. I said, look, dude, I don't want to do your car. I'm getting ready to have my knee done. I don't have time to fuck with it. You're going to have to go somewhere else. I made a video about that scenario. I made that video for body shop, collision shop owners. I used that story as a film for you to learn from. So this guy takes it personal, and he tells the other guy, well, fuck him. I don't want to talk to him no more. That video was about me. So fucking what? Did I mention your name? Did I give people your address? You've been watching my videos for 10 or 15 years. You know exactly what I fucking do in my videos. But all of a sudden now, I make a scenario video of your situation and you hate my guts? Fuck you! And if the interior guy thinks the same thing, I don't give a fuck. This was a business transaction, not a friend to friend, let's be buddies and suck each other's big toe conversation. This is the whole moral of this fucking story here. Number one, my friend Pete doesn't do interior work, okay? It's over. I am not doing any interior, no fucking headliners. Speaking of headliners, the Camaro headliner had to be done twice. It looked like shit the first time. Me and Minnie got up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning and worked almost all fucking day redoing the fucking headliner, re-stretching it out. I am not a liar. I am not a fucking cheat. I'm the nicest fucking guy you'll ever meet until you fuck me around. Until you tell me if you want to do a shitty job, then do it, because I'm a professional. And I'm not doing it your way. Or tell me that my owner, that my customer, the car owner, doesn't know jack fucking shit. You don't call me up and tell me that my customer that lives in the UK, that he's a dumbass. That's basically what this guy said. That this guy's fucking stupid. That he doesn't know shit. And you can come get your fucking crap and fuck off. Well, look, guess what? I went and got the crap, bitch. And I'll take it somewhere else, motherfucker. Treat me like I'm a fucking piece of shit. Number two, don't ever do business with a friend. Okay? If you want business done, then treat it as business and go to a business. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. Professional business. This is not professional. Can you see me now? Okay. We got a little nasty there, and it really turned out to be a fiasco. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish this fucking video off as soon as I can get the fucking microphone hooked back up. Piece of shit that this thing is. Okay, so as we look at the mess, this is what I have to deal with on a daily fucking basis. This is what I deal with on a daily basis. Can everybody hear me out there? Can you hear me as I am talking? Okay. Come on in here, Minnie. We got to wrap this up. I think we got the fucking message here. Come here. Come on. Okay, so what do you got to say about this whole deal?
I already said what I said, Pete. I don't need to repeat myself. If he's an upholstery shop like he claims to be, then he should know how to fucking do an estimate. And he should know all the extra stuff he needs to buy for a job. And he should obviously know that 60-year-old seats are going to look like shit when you fucking open them up. I mean, how stupid is that? And the reason he didn't know is because he doesn't know how to do car upholstery. The only thing he knows how to do is couches and dining room chairs. That's it. And I wouldn't even let him do that.
Okay, thank you. So this guy that we're looking at here,
Oh, hang on just 1 minute.
Okay, hold on.
I forgot. He actually, after he did the headliner in such a piss poor.
Okay, we don't need to go into that.
He admitted that he only did one headliner before, so he lied to us right there.
Okay,
Obviously
thank you.
doesn't know.
Goodbye. Thanks. Do I feel sorry for this guy? Yeah, I do feel sorry for him in a little bit of a way. And like I said, I'll go ahead and give him some money for the trouble that he did. We don't want to talk about headliners and everything else. That's not this job. That's not this. That was something else. Minnie shouldn't have brought that up, but she did. And that's what happens when a situation like this does that right there to you, okay? These are not show quality seats. There's no fucking way that these would be, this is bullshit. So I will have to, and I guarantee you the guy that was going to do them before, he's probably going to tell me to go fuck off. All right? So I can't take them to him. I can't do it. I'll have to find somebody else to go and get them done, and then we'll just have to go from there. But for right now, yeah, that's it. Once again, I don't know if there was foam on the backs here. I know that was foam here. So he might have actually made that foam. I don't know, okay? But if he did, I think that he should have added more foam. I don't think enough foam was added. And maybe it was a godsending that he did not do the back seat for his case and ours, because the back seat probably would have had wrinkles in it and not been done properly either, is what I'm speculating. So I will get with the owner. I will ask him what he wants to do about this fucking mess. And maybe the owner will say, you know what, don't do jack shit. Just put him in the car. We'll take care of him when the car gets here. Actually, to be honest with you, let me go ahead and explain that. Actually, I think when all this started, I believe when all this started, I think that the owner actually said, just put all the interior in the car and we'll take care of the interior over there. I think that's what it was. So I might have fucked myself, okay? I don't remember if that's how it was, because I don't keep emails and text messages and paper trails. I don't really give a fuck about that. Okay? But the thing is I think that the owner might have told me, don't do the interior if you don't want to. Just go ahead and put it in the car, and I'll take care of it when it gets here. Maybe. Who knows? But, you know, this is bullshit, people. This is how it is. You know, I'm sorry that the falling out had to happen. I don't like the video. Okay.
Just pass it through.
I'm not happy with the interior. I'm not going to sit here and say I am. I will go ahead and pay the guy some money for his time. I think that he did the best job he can do. When he told me that he stretched them super tight, I believe that he did. But they're just not concourse restoration, or not even really concourse. They're not really restoration ready seats, okay? They're not, okay? I think that he did do the best job he can do, and that's great, you know? I was doing fine when I was talking to him, but when he brought up and said that I don't know anything about interior, the owner of the car is stupid, and he doesn't know shit about interior, and all this other shit, I was fucking getting pissed. And I think that you would have got pissed too, okay? That was an insult to me, and I'm not going to stand for it. I'm not going to do it. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete. Sitting here with a pile of shit. And when I say pile of shit, I'm talking a big, giant pile of shit. And I don't know what we're going to do. I really, really don't. I personally think I could have done it. I should have. I mean, matter of fact, I was going to do it. But I wanted this guy to do it so he could make some money, because he's getting ready to have a knee surgery. And I told Minnie, I said, well, let's let him do it. Let's go ahead and let him do it, and so he can have money, because he was having a full knee replacement instead of the Grand Junction guy. I'd rather have him do it. I'd rather have this guy do it, because he's not going to be able to work for 6 or 7 months. But I guess helping your friends out and doing this shit really fucking sucks. I got to go. Take it easy.